Hey everybody, Bill back here on a Conrail Butler branch build. So we're going to basically go through a basic operation. So down here we have our clipboard, and today's train we are going to be the BVAB-1. I'm going to give the yard master a quick call here and see if we can get going here. Hey, Butler, this is the BVAB. Powers at the diesel shop on the pad. Okay to come out and tie onto our train. I'm not sure if it's on track 1 or 2 there. Okay to do it? All right, thank you. All right, bye. All right, so just talked to the yard master and he gave us the okay out. So we're gonna come out of the shop here. And up here in Butler, sorry about all this camera stuff, but here we go. Now these units don't have any sound, so we'll have a really nice quiet operation, not a lot of bell dinging and all that stuff. So this is the basic shop area over in here. We got the fuel pad over in here. We got car shops, diesel shops over in here. And now all these switches in here in the yard are torque switch machines. There we just lined ourselves up the ladder. So we're going to go on up the ladder here and head out to the inbound track and shove back. Our track's actually going to come off that side of the yard there. So come up here. And once we clear this switch right in, back up in there, we'll stop. Conductor can throw the switch, and we'll start back into the yard here. So the back track is the outbound, and next to the track that power's on, that's the inbound, and then the other track, they call that the runner track. So we come clear down here, and when we get up here towards the entrance of the yard, we're going to stop real quick. And now to help with switching operations, what we do is we have a panel, so it's a one push button, so it'll align all the switches so you don't have to sit there and look at all your switches. Now down here I got to get my work order, and we're looking at these cars. So our head out car should be a FWB 75003. So FWB 0034 and then 0034. So this is actually going to be our head out car. So we just hit it's on track 10. So we'll hit the track 10 button. And as you can see, the lights changed. So we should be aligned, come back on our train. Now this part over here, this is also controlled by CMRI, Computer Model Railroad Interfaces, now from Scott Schrader. It used to be a Bruce Chubb system, but that's all controlled through there. So we'll tie on there. We'll give it a little stretch. All right, and this train, we're not going to have a caboose. So what we'll need to do is let me hang my clipboard up down here for a minute, and we're going to come over here. And so I got these from Macrail. So let's see if we can find one here in our little box. You'll excuse my mess over here, but see if we can set them on something a little more solid there. Okay, so we'll dig out a little EOT here. Down here at the bottom, I got a couple of extras, little EOT. So we'll hang an EOT on this last car here, and let's see if I can do it and hold on to the camera and all that. So let's see how coordinated we can make this here. All right, so EOT's been from Macrail. It's been hung with care. So we'll get it armed up and do our second release, and we'll be ready to go. So now one of the things we want to do is we talk to that yard master. Let me give him another quick call here real quick and make sure it's okay out the inbound here. So 710. Hey Butler, this is that BVAB here. We're ready to go. Okay, out the inbound. All right, out the inbound and signal location. Thank you. All right, Roger. All right, bye. All right, so now we'll call that dispatcher. Hey CRBB, this is the BVA or BVAB-1. Talk to the yard master, give us the blessings out the inbound okay up there and signal location. Yep, straight shot, looking to go to Logansport, Roger. All right, thanks, bye. All right, so we've got the blessing from the yard master and from the dispatcher. So we'll take off here. So I'll just keep the video running as we go. And so this is a good opportunity to kind of check our cars with our list here and make sure everything's good. And give ourselves a little roll by here. Make sure all our cars are in order. All right, that's it. All right, so now off to we'll come up here, and our first control point is going to be Logan's or Butler here. Let's see if we can zoom in here, and we got ourselves a clear signal. And we're off. So now we are on centralized traffic control, trackage. CTC controls, dispatcher controls it. At each CTC area, it'll have your control points, the name of the interlocking. The switches within the interlocking will be numbered. Now this little thing here, this DS, that's for the dispatcher. If I flip that up, that turns the light on in the dispatcher's office. So let me see, I'll flip it and let's see if he calls us. Oh, yep, there we go. Hey, CRBB, this is just a test. All right, you passed. All right, bye. All right, so now one of the things we now need to also make sure of, though, is we turn that back off. So we also have our east-west directions on each side of the interlocking, signifying which direction it is. These are, so this is an industry track, I-1 and 2. So this is a lot of the labeling, it's all been done. And stuff. So let's see if we can catch up to our train up here. It's just passed through Auburn Junction. This is a B&O crossing us here. So he's already rolled through that. So let's see what kind of signal we got here. Well, we had a medium clear. So here we're going by the mill. Now, the other thing is if the dispatcher, he needs to contact us for anything or at any time, what he'll have to do is he'll have to stop us at control points, and there will be a white light on at that control point to show that we need to stop and talk to him. So here we got an approach medium, and down to the stop signal, stop and proceed. Still got to get the number boards on the intermediate signals. So again, down here, this is CP Liato. All right. medium clear. So this railroad is actually, used to be the Eel River Railroad. Ran from Logansport, Indiana to Butler, Indiana. The last train ran on it was in 1977, which Conrail took over in 76. So this is a proto-freelance layout. So what we basically did is just keep the line in existence and upgraded it, put signaling in. So it's kind of a what if Conrail would have utilized this line or kept it open and going. What would it look like? Here we are coming into Erie. It's the beginning of goes from single track to double track passing siding. And so you kind of see there. So here we are, we're coming into Churubusco, Indiana. Got a clear signal. Just went to stop. That's the end of the passing siding of Churubusco. Stop lights are all up, in and working. All right. So we're going to kind of get a little ahead of the train here. We're on a single track right now. So we did get this crossing working. This is State Road 205 crossing. Alright, as you can see, we got the crossing gates and lights working there. Now this is East Collins. This is State Road 205 paralleling. Then we got West Collins down here. That's where it goes to the past the siding ends. And we'll go back down the single track at West Collins. We got a propane company. Still got a little work to do on trees. These are your old puffball style trees. We come around here with the train, and then we'll start getting into the new trees. So we got an approach medium here. The Walmart parking lot. And so this is an intermediate. This is Butler Branch, milepost 41.0. Trailer court. We also Scott come over, and we got all our industrial switches set up so that if you throw a switch and you leave it in reverse, it will. Yeah, it looks like no, got a medium clear there. This is Columbia City. There he goes, just knocked it down. So I'll just stop for a real brief second here on the main. Don't tell anybody, we got the Fort Wayne line blocked. But see, so up here, we'll use this one as an example. So right now, that switch is lined for the main line movement. Now if we come up here and you look at this signal at 41, see how you have an approach? So I'm going to prop my phone up here real quick. And Scott and I, we've got these wired, so if that switch goes reverse, I'll leave my phone right there for a second. Watch what this signal does. Okay. So, as you can see, the signal, because that switch is against you on the main, that signal dropped to stop and proceed. So we'll go put it back to normal. Okay, and that is going to be the dispatcher with wanting to know why there's a track light on. So hold on. BVAB-1 over. Yeah, we were the maintainer was doing some testing there. All right, sorry, yeah, I was supposed to call you and let you know he's messing around with the switch. All right, thanks, bye. So yeah, the dispatcher, when that happens, it'll leave a track light on the dispatcher's panel also, so he'll know that there's something in that block. It may be a train or a misaligned switch, but so as you can see, he picked up on that pretty fast. So anyway, we better get going here. We're going to be running here behind schedule, and so we'll kind of take off. So we can do a little bit of scenery or a little bit of walk around here. So you guys got the fire station stuff in, the Amtrak station. So like I said, this is Columbia City here. This is the Fort Wayne line. It runs from Fort Wayne to Chicago. So we got a clear over here. This is the path that was double track, going into a single track. Just some nice country running. Got a lot of space, open space in between areas. So did a little work around the banks of the river and stuff like that here at the church. And so we got a clear signal. And it's working up great here. And there's our mackerel EOT. Alright, so we'll keep going around here. Alright. So, yeah, we got a little fertilizer area, nice little farm. That kind of thing. Got to kind of try to keep an eye on my signals here in case if he decides to throw me a curveball. So we got approach medium. So we're going from a single track into a double track. This is East Vandale. Right here. Down here on the other end is West Vandale. So we got all our industries. They're all spotted up with cars, so we can do our, we got all our locals, all our paperwork's done. Medium clear, just went to stop. Absolute, this is, like I said, this is West Vandale. Oh, there's a call light on there. Let me see here. And, but I'm on a moving train. He didn't leave it red. Okay. Well, let me bring her to a stop here real quick. And we'll give him a call. Hey, CRBB. Yeah, we had a signal there at West Vandale. We went ahead and got her stopped, but the call light was on. Okay, to proceed. You're looking for the maintainer. Roger, thank you. All right, bye. All right. So, off to, he was looking for the maintainer. We'll continue on here. So here we are. Luckily, I was going to say if we had a conductor on a caboose, he called, but yeah. But that's our communication system there. Like I said, all our gates and lights are working here. These I just installed these, got these working here. See if I can find the best way to kind of see these guys here at Windcroop Road. We got all our crossbucks working and stuff like that. So, yeah, you can see it going through there. So anyhow, so that's Windcroop. So here's our intermodal yard. We got our UPS facility in there. A lot of it's trees and lighting. So we put up all our floodlights up here in Windcroop, so it's all lit up at night, real nice and bright. So it's just Scott and I, like I said, doing this rough run here. And I'll probably pause it here for a second. And we got a clear signal. And right there in that hole in the wall, that's going into the helix. So we'll pause it, and then we'll come back here as soon as it comes out of the hole. And we'll be right back. Just in case, so you guys can see, now this is the helix room. It's its own little room right here. It's just off right over there's the dispatcher's office and the crew room there. Like I said, we got our yard cameras in there for the yard master. You can see what's going on there. But anyway, so this is our little helix room to go from level to level. We do turn back on our railroad, and it turns back on itself. So east and west are different than on the upper and lower level. So we'll kind of show you that here real quick. Be right back. So here we are on the lower level. We got the post office. We got the grocery mart, Amtrak station. This is South Whitley. So as again, up here is Wind Coop, West Wind Coop. As you can see, west direction. Here you're looking north. So west is left and your east is right. But down here on the lower level, because we turned back on ourselves, you're actually now looking south. So now if you're looking south, east is left and west is right. So that's kind of that's just kind of one of those operational things, something to kind of consider. A lot of people kind of miss that. So now your back track's your front track, and your front track's your back track. So a lot of stuff you have to keep that all in mind when you start doing your train sheets and stuff like that, and getting set up for operations. So here we are at South Whitley. Going across the diamond. This will be the Norfolk, the old nickel plate, Norfolk and Western, there at South Whitley. And let me see if I can kind of keep up with it here. So this is CSX, or I mean not CSX, this is Conrail Transflow. We're going to bring bulk items in and spot them up to be offloaded into semis there, or loaded actually even. Down here we got a cold transfer and dry transfer buildings. So we'll keep kind of walking around through here. So this is Calmer, Indiana. This is Calmer. Got a granary, downtown area, little residential area, farms, stuff like that. Here we're gonna wheel around. This is North Manchester here, and we're gonna come up here to the North Manchester Diamond, and it looks like we might have a stop signal. Let's see what kind of signal we got here. Whoops, we'll stop. Looks like we got a stop signal. Okay, now since we got a stop signal, and as you can see, we got a call light on. So we're gonna pick up our phone. Let me zoom out here so you can kind of see where we're at here. Hey, CRBB, BVA B-1 here at North Manchester at the Diamond. All right, you're unable, you don't have control on the intersecting line. You're going to have to flag ourselves. He's got all traffic stopped, so we'll have to flag ourselves through the Diamond. All right. ACRBB, yeah, I don't know what happened there. You me? I think, yeah, the phone quit working, it seemed like, or something, maybe. Okay, Marion Branch got traffic stopped and flag herself, see the diamond. All right, understand. All right, bye. All right, so now basically we got to stop and we talked to the towerman, but we're got to flag ourselves through. So first thing we got to do is the conductor's got to go down here and down to the diamond. He's got to look both ways and make sure he doesn't see anything coming from either direction. And once he knows the way's clear, what I'm gonna have to do is I gotta pull by the diamond. He's gonna flag me up here. So I want to come up here by the red signal and stop, but not foul a diamond. So now I should be showing on the circuit. So if there were any signals on the opposing line that were cleared, they are now at stop. And so we got to wait 10 minutes. And once that 10 minutes, we'll take another look over and make sure nothing's coming. If it's still clear, then we'll proceed from there. So I'll be back in 10. All right, everybody, 10 minutes has expired, and conductor's looking down both ways here, and way's clear. So we'll pull up there and pick him up. He's just he's going up there and chewing the towerman's backside. But anyway, there is no towerman here, so it's under CTC control. So the tower's abandoned, but it's still there. But anyway, here we go. Got the conductor on board, and we're back underway here. And let's see what we got going on here. So this is SS Extrusions. That's part of the Scott Schrader's, that's one of his companies. They make CTC component parts for CTC panels. So here we are. This is Newton. So we had medium clear. And here we got Sweet Tooth Candy. So come on around here. And you got some Vulcan Industries. They coat piping. We bring in loads of pipe, and they put coating on them. Out here on a single track again, just countryside, basic open countryside. And just kind of just let him go down through here in the countryside part. So you can kind of see, you got a lot of static grass, new trees are in, stuff like that. And kind of just a little valley system. You have to ignore the telephone poles. I use the telephone poles to hold the trees up when I'm gluing them in place, and that's kind of a spot where they ended up at, I guess. That State Road 205, it does parallel a good part of the way. So now we're off the single track back into another passing sighting here at Laketon, Indiana. And then over in here, we're kind of coming into the Rowan area. So this is Rowan. Yeah, you got State Road 15 passing underneath. And you got the downtown Rowan area. Let's see if I can lower the camera here. Catch it going across the... Whoops, I tilted it up too far. I was looking at something else. Here, we got the stamping plant, Mac. We'll bring coil guns in. Here's Jamestown. This is our oldest son. We got a little small lumber company, a little granary. And you can get So back out on the single track here. Here we have gravel company. We got a thing, clear signal. And absolute stop. So going down the main, sidings to the right. This is the Eel River. We parallel Eel River off and on, crisscross it. And here we got a clear. And that's a Chili. Again, still following the river. Kind of rough, I know, but this is basically just a basic operations here. Clear signal is an intermediate. And so here we're rolling into Denver. And let's see what we got here. Downtown Denver. Post office, granary. And Peterson's Tools. And we got the Dairy Queen. Those. Here we're going, this is Mexico. It's the end of the double track, going back down the single track here. Up here we have a ethanol, that's a spur going off into the back in behind the ethanol plant. Come around here. We got Ford. We're gonna put some cars in the parking lot. We are starting to install the lighting on the medium car. So these three tracks bring in box cars full of parts and stuff like that, and then they go through the plant, finished product, come out this door, and then go up the ramps, push the ramps up against the auto rack cars, but then they're loaded on the auto racks. Got to add some more trees and stuff, underbrush stuff in this area here. This is a coke plant. Bring in loaded coal cars. They empty them. They run them up, run them into the coke plant, heat them up, quench them, and then they're reloaded into these hoppers. They go up to the upper mill there. Down here we've got another steel company, slab train. This is a slab train. They come down with big slabs, they reheat them, and then they roll them into finished product, coil steel and stuff like that. So now over here, let me see what kind of signal we got here. I didn't miss the last one. Oh, got an approach. So we got an approach signal there. All right, so I do try to keep as prototypical as I possibly can. I try to hide the signals behind buildings so you run them, just to keep it interesting. So we did have an approach there. So this is van, CP van. This is just kind of the outskirts of Logansport here. So we're coming into Logansport now from the north, heading south, or well, yeah, we're on the kind of the north side of Logansport, going through Logansport. Now we are, there's that signal. We did not run a signal. That's for the siding track, little siding track, and the main closest to us. So here's the Wabash River, crossing it. But right on the other side of the Wabash River, we got an absolute signal. So we're gonna pull up here. Whoops, I stopped a little bit too fast. Let me zoom in here. All right, so we're gonna pull up here to the signal, and there's a phone box right there. So we're gonna grab our handy little phone. We'll go call 710. Hey, Logansport. Hey, this is BVAB-1 here out at Logansport. It's a signal. Got a signal come in. What's the game plan? Okay. All right. Okay. In cut away, and we'll look for some signals to run around it, and then we'll talk to you and see what track you wanted in. Over. All right, Roger. Thanks. Bye. All right. So what we got to do is we got this. So we still got we got a little restricting signal there. So we'll start pulling in. So he's crossing us over. Looks like he's got us crossed over. So we'll go through the crossovers. There's a. It looks like he's actually going to run us into the inbound track. Whoops. Yeah. So we're coming on in the inbound. Now we might be able to. Let's see if we got enough room. No, we're not. We're going to have to pull her in here. Pull her down here. We got some hand throw crossovers down here on the other end. And so let's go ahead and we'll check, make sure we're kind of lined up there, and everything looks good. I think we'll go ahead and throw the crossovers so we can shove it into the out. We're going to shove that one into the outbound yard. Is what we're going to end up doing. It looks like maybe. Let's go over here and check the condition of the yard tracks here real quick. Let's see. He just said shove it into whatever track, but. No, actually, looks like the only clear track we got is on this inbound side. So we'll shove it in on this inbound. So we'll put our crossovers back right here. And then see, so we'll come back here and we're going to cut away from our train and make sure everything's set up there. All right. And so we'll pull ahead here and we'll just do this, we'll just use this runaround track, or track 3. So we'll pull by here and we'll cut away. So now normally we'd have a dispatcher on staff, a yard master on staff, crews on staff. I'm gonna be sitting on the sofa playing on my phone while everybody else is doing the work, like a good superintendent or manager of train operations or whatever would be doing. So anyway, so we only got 2 people doing about 5 people's worth of work. So the video might be a little bit hokey wokey or whatever, but hey, we're doing the best we can, right? So anyway, we cut away. We're gonna run around our train, and hopefully that dispatcher's, you know, not being too overly whelmed here. He's got to. Maybe he'll have us lined up here, and let's take a look and see what we got. Well, no, he's not. No signal. So it looks like we're going to have to stop and give him a call, and see if we can get a light here. The yard master's obviously not paying any attention to the brand new cameras I put up in video, so tell the dispatcher what track we need to be on. Hey, CRBB, yeah, it looks like just got a light. Okay to take it? All right, thanks, bye. All right, so at least the dispatcher's paying attention. That yard master, he's probably sitting there, probably in the bathroom again, looking, I don't know. Anyway, medium approach there. So we'll roll through this, get on the other side of the plant. And so we'll just get over there on the bridge, and we'll stop and look for a signal back into the yard here. All right, let me get up. Yeah, I can hear. Okay, so we'll get here. All right. Waiting. Oh, there we go, restricting. Back into the yard. Whoops, better hit the direction switch the right direction. There we go. All right, so here we go. And we'll all go down here. And light power. And we got to be watching out, because now what we're going to do is we're going to tie onto our train. And probably ought to go in there and take our mackerel EOT off of there real quick. All right, got that off. And we'll get tied onto our train. And we'll give it a little stretch, make sure we got everybody. Okay, we got her. Now, what we'll do is we got to come down here and make sure we're aligned so we don't run through no switches. We're going to be shoving the inbound, which is the track closest to us. And let's just line her up for track 10 again here in Logansport. All right, so now let me see if we can do this. We'll come over here, and so I don't lose them, we'll put our little EOT in our little bin, and we'll make sure our train, okay, so now we'll come over here. So this is, again, this is what the yard master is looking at. Let me see if we can zoom out here a little bit. And we'll start over here. So right there's our train. So the yard master, he should be able to see everything that's going on. I don't know where he's at. I came over here and sat at his desk and there's nobody here. So now we can see it's shoving back. And so then what we can do is we'll switch views here, maybe. Okay, whoops, let's just do this. Okay, so now, as you can see, here he is, and he's actually shoving into track 1. So he can monitor movements in and out of the yard, inbound, outbound, stuff like that. So that's pretty much how it goes here on the old Conrail Butler branch. So sorry about all the bad camera and bad editing and everything else, but it is what it is. So hope you enjoyed it. You guys have a good evening, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.